Two views in the Democratic Party, right? There is the view, I sat through a meeting and they said, well, we got to say that Trump's plan is not revenue neutral. I said, there's no one in my district who talks about it like that. They don't talk about revenue neutrality. And so right now the argument goes, Trump says, we're going to grow the economy 4%. And we get up there and we say, no, it's going to be 2.3%. And then he says, well, you don't believe in the greatness of the American people. I think we got to reverse the script. We've got to say, you know, your bet is for the shareholders and the CEOs and concentrated wealth. Our bet is what grows America's economy, or the factory workers and the nurses and the teachers. We believe in their greatness. If we give them more money because they haven't had a wage raise since 1980, we're actually going to get the best shot of 3 or 4% growth. And that's actually the best way of tackling the long-term deficits. So whether you call this bottom-up economics or we need a counter to the supply side mantra. But what Trump has shown is we could pay for Medicare for all, we could pay for debt-free college, we could give every American a 20% raise, we could have a child care tax credit, and we still couldn't get a number as big as his tax cuts for corporate CEOs.
So when you say this to the Democratic caucus,
right?
What's the response?
Well, they say, okay, you're quoting Robert Reich, you're quoting Paul Krugman, right? But their view is, well, no, we have to just talk about the deficits, and the moderate voter will realize that Trump's plan is really bad on deficits, and they'll realize that that's a bad plan, and we don't really need to put forward, some people say, our own plan, because then people will poke holes at your own plan. So let's just talk about how bad Trump's plan is, that he's taking away state and local deductions, he's taking away graduate expenses, and he's going to blow a hole in the deficit. The problem with that is there's no vision.